Please welcome to the stage, Elliot Gabriel.
Thanks, David. You're tall. Alright, so now I'm going to give you a nice educational 4 minutes because you've all been working hard today, and so I thought you needed another lecture. So this lecture is going to be on how I got from here, from the start of my life. And my life started like most when I was born. And my mum wanted a natural birth, and my dad, well, he didn't want a natural birth, so he decided to give birth to me instead. And while he was giving birth to me, out of his urethra, and he wondered if the excruciating pain was worth the setup for this joke, and he was torn. Now, people will argue that life doesn't start at birth, but it starts at contraception, and then that's the classic philosophical debate of who came first. And then there was my upbringing. It wasn't great. My dad used to rub yeast on me, bag me up, and put me in the oven for about 30 minutes, and it's just how I was raised. He did the same for our dog. It was a husky Labrador mix, but now it's purebred. I never actually got to know my parents. I had to use self-raising flour. But I got it lucky compared to my brother. He was rolled in flour and egg every night. And it's battered. But compared to my mother, I got it lucky because she was drowned in the bath. Now, I know what you're all thinking, but no, my life wasn't all happy. In school I was bullied a lot for skipping class, but to be fair, I was the only person in skipping class who brought their own skip rope. And I was the only one there actually. The other kids were bunking off together. Yeah, the double-decker bed workshop was clearly more popular. I did make 3 friends though. There was Blind Barry. His parents weren't very nice because he wasn't born blind. He was actually blinded in school when people misheard his name as instructions. A similar mistake was actually made with rob all my possessions. But the second friend I made was Noseless Nathan. He was born without a nose, luckily. So he had no sense of smell though. So to help him, he got a trained sniffer dog. It didn't help him much, granted, but it didn't, especially with his drug addiction. You know how dogs are with peer pressure. I actually developed my drug addiction because of him, and I used to go around to his house and we cut cocaine with our debit cards. But luckily I don't do that anymore because of course it's all contactless, isn't it? My third friend that I made was Continuity Chris. Yeah, school just wouldn't have been the same without him. Sadly, after school we did go complete opposite directions. Like for example, I went to Lincoln and studied computer science, and now they're in Betch Gordon being Nazi sympathizers. Noseless Nathan, he never had great taste. And sadly, Blind Barry wasn't racist, but his guide dog was. Especially towards black sheep, damn German shepherds. Nowadays, my new friends, they keep showing me their baby pictures, which kind of, it makes me uncomfortable now because none of them are parents. Well, that pretty much brings me up to now. You've been great, have a great night.